Haven't been to the dentist in 8 years. How bad is it going to be? Dentist here. No matter how good or bad it is only going to get worse with time. You're young and can keep your teeth for a lifetime if you keep on top of it. Oral health-related quality of life is dramatically underappreciated until you've lost it. Find a doctor-owned practice, i.e. not a chain. Good luck. I promise it will be easier than you fear. Make sure not to go to a big chain dentist. They prey on people like you. Find a well-rated private practice near you. I went 18 years at one point. You probably have a lot of little issues that need to be fixed. Good to get it done though. Oral health is mental health. It makes a difference. Yeah, my wife just went through the same thing. Most likely you will need a couple fillings, crowns, and maybe a deep gum cleaning. It sucks. But it's one of those things that 100% will not get better without going. I didn't go for 10 years. But in those years, I did brush twice a day and used a water pick. When I went to my first appointment after the 10-year hiatus, I was nervous of what was going to happen. I started thinking about all types of dental issues I could have. The dentist did have to do a deep cleaning and only found one cavity. The deep cleaning wasn't fun. But that was a one-time thing, and my semi-annual cleaning are now shorter and gentler. There's really no knowing until you get there. But you can expect a few cavities. And if you can see them, they might be pretty bad. The fact that you don't have any pain is a good sign though. Definitely brush and floss regularly leading up to the appointment. Flossing now will help a bit with the gum swelling, which will make the cleaning less painful. Maybe use some mouthwash. But most of the problems won't be reversed by a good dental routine at this point. It will just mitigate additional damage. I didn't go for 30. Autistic people often have difficulties with dental care, both at home and going to the dentist. Just getting a cleaning leaves me so overwhelmed and incapacitated that I can't drive myself home. Had to replace a few fillings. Needed a crown. I'm halfway way though. Gum grafts, where they harvest flesh from the roof of my mouth and stitch it to my gums. My gums have receded dangerously. $15,000. Not covered by insurance. Recovery seriously sucks. Liquid diet for 2 weeks. Spitting out globs of semi-coagulated blood. Being off work for a few days. But it's better than losing my teeth. I recently went for the first time in 7 years and it went a lot better than I expected. I miraculously had no cavities or anything requiring a follow-up. The cleaning hurt quite a bit because I had some gingivitis. But once it was done, they gave me some antibiotic mouthwash and sent me on my way. I went back 6 months later and the cleaning didn't hurt that time. Good luck. My wife is a hygienist. First of all, don't be embarrassed. They deal with patients in your situation all the time. You are not an outlier. You are probably going to at least need a deep cleaning, which might take multiple visits to do. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it's so worth it to get your teeth healthy again. Even though your apt might be an hour. Be prepared to stay longer to start your deep cleaning if they have time. Start flossing every day to at least get your gums used to something being in between them. Hygienists floss very fast and it will hurt if you walk in having not flossed for weeks, months, years. Good for you for going back. It's scary, but my teeth are super healthy now and a trip to the dentist is no more than a mild inconvenience. I was in similar situation. Ended up having deep pockets between my teeth and gums near the back. I had to get 2 deep cleanings and a normal dental cleaning quarterly to get my teeth back on track. I'm glad I did. I was you. Learn how to floss. That will help your gums. If you think that they are quoting a really expensive treatment plan, get a second or third opinion. It's better that you go now instead of waiting another few years. Good for you for going. Even if you are nervous, and it's been a while, it's still a cool thing that you are doing for yourself. I was in a similar situation as you. Combine no dental insurance with dental anxiety, and I didn't got for a decade. Your situation may not be the same as mine, but I needed root planing, tooth scaling, which is a very deep clean below the gum line. That requires your mouth be numbed. I also had 4 cavities and 2 back molars that were recommended for root canals, but I chose to have them pulled. It wasn't pleasant, but I was able to have sedative dentistry as an option for me through every procedure, and that helped immensely. I definitely recommend seeking out a dental practice that offers that. It's possible you'll need a lot of work done, but it won't get better the longer you wait. Depends on a lot of factors. And the biggest factor is your own personal biology, AMD mouth bacteria makeup. Go. You'll feel better and your teeth will be better for going. If it makes you feel better. I have ADHD. Went 13 years without going to the dentist and barely ever brushed my teeth, and when I finally went, I only had 2 cavities. I went to the dentist last year for the first time in 12 years. There were no issues. I take decent care of my teeth and don't eat a lot of sweets. I was very surprised still, and so was the hygienist. I'm now 6 months overdue for an appointment, haha. I'd expect to pay out of pocket for some extras like that laser that kills bacteria under your gums. Deep cleaning prob gonna suck too, but it's good to go back. You need it. It probably won't be great, but it will be way worse if you keep putting it off. Here are some things you should do at home to give your mouth a fighting chance. Get an electric toothbrush. They are shown to more effective at removing plaque, etc. than manual brushing. Make sure you floss every day. To supplement flossing, get a water pick and use that daily as well. I generally do the water pick then floss as part of my end-of-day brushing routine. Lastly, get a non-alcohol-based mouthwash meant to help your teeth, not freshen breath, or whatever. I like ACT once a day. I am naturally more prone to cavities. Doing all of this has dramatically improved my oral health over the last decade. I was in a similar boat as you when I finally went to the dentist a couple years ago. I didn't have any indication that I had a cavity, such as pain, so I was very surprised when I learned that I had numerous cavities. Fast forward to now and most of my teeth have fillings. I have 1 crown and I still need a root canal. However, despite all the work, it went almost seamlessly, and I'm very grateful that I finally did it. The biggest expense for me was the crown. The fillings were all covered, and I unfortunately had lost my insurance at the time. Fortunately, my dentist offered a membership of sorts for those without insurance, which reduced the price somewhat. I did the same thing years ago. Left the military, moved to a new state, started new job, and just didn't think to find a dentist years later. When I finally went, it wasn't too bad. Had to do an extensive cleaning over 2 visits and replace 1 filling. Went pretty well considering. I hadn't been in 10 years due to forgetting to book an appointment, then never following it up. I'd moved house and never dawned on me to register to a local dentist. I went and had to get 1 filling and got a scale and polish. Dentist asked me how long since my last visit, and I was pretty vague, a few years, and they said, just make it in more regularly from now on. Which I've forgotten about until now.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TheCursedMountain is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.